Hello friends, welcome back to Gecko's Gaming. And when I say back, I mean we are back, baby. Our cube is back on Arena, and I am ready to spend all of my gems and coins on this. Because it's just the best format, basically, of all time. I don't know. Maybe. Vintage cube. And some updates, apparently they nerfed Boros just a little bit. They just turned the dial down on Boros a little bit, which we all know was needed. I'm not sure what they added new, other than they have the Universes Beyond IP in here, so we'll have Bowmasters, we'll have Vivi, stuff like that will be in. Avatar cards can be in, all the Universes Beyond stuff can be in now, so let's see what we get. It's exciting. Any power? No power. Fire Covenant's really strong. It's kind of a mid-pack. I don't know. I could try out Vivi. I don't know. Is Agatha Soul Collagen in the format too? But it's a nice combo. Krax is a good fatty. It's a little early to speculate on Mishra's Workshop, I think. There's only one land, and it's a pretty mid land. So I'm probably going to take Fire Covenant, Remand, or Vivi. This is a very flat power level pack here, so kind of tough to say. I think this is just a choose your own adventure situation. Aether Spellbomb is reasonable too for the artifact stuff. What do I like to play? I think Fire Covenant is like really strong. I also really like blue though, so there is actually the props to go with the Vivi in this pack. Kind of a ridiculous combo there. Once you get the Cauldron deck going, I think I'm just gonna take like a safe Remand. There's usually nothing wrong with that card. I like playing blue. It's easy to cast. Keeps me on one color. So let's go with that. There's Memory Lapse. Okay, Dion. This is one of the new ones since it's Universes Beyond. That was not in there before. Ooh, Andoril too. 3 mana +3/+1. Equip 2. And attacks create 2/1/1 spirits with flying. And if legendary, they are attacking as well. Okay. Voidwalker, Gaia's Cradle. Green-red fetch land. Not the best fetch land. I could just take the Memory Lapse, stay on blue. I like Bolas the Citadel, but I don't know if, like, Storm was... It was a little hard to make Storm work last time. There wasn't... like, you could do it, but there wasn't a lot of support. You know, maybe one, maybe two players could play Storm at the table, if you're lucky, depending on what gets open. But I didn't see any new rituals get added. I'm not sure if there were rituals added, but that's kind of what it needed before. Bolas the Citadel is super strong though, but we already have a reactive card, which is not great with it, so I'll take the Memory Lapse. Time Warp, Planisphere, a Tropical Island's not bad. I might try the Planisphere. You know, there is a lot of, like, artifact and enchantment removal that people play. But this is blue. I could take the blue-green land, too. I don't know how interested I am in playing green, but sticking on blue doesn't seem bad. There's a Memory Jar, but I don't think we're doing that. Let's just take the Planisphere. So far, we have a nice start for like a little low-to-the-ground kind of tempo deck. So Planisphere goes along with that. Alright, here we have a Seed Shark, which is pretty decent. And I said put Boomy in. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if he'll be good. He'll probably be okay in like the green-red mid-range slop type decks, but this is like, I don't know. Generally, this slot is like not very strong. Alright, Sentinel of the Nameless City is a strong card. Chrome Host. Thundering Falls. I don't like the tap lands in this format that much. I think that you really need to have your lands coming in untapped, so I'm not a huge fan of Thundering Falls. Especially since we do not have any... We don't have any fetch lands yet that can get it. Enlightened Tutor. Was that in before, or is that a new addition? Can't remember. Maybe it was in before. I love that they use the original art on it, though. So this is going to be Seed Shark, Sentinel, or Thundering Falls, I think. I'm not really excited about any of these. I guess I'll take the Seed Shark and continue to cut blue. Here we have not really anything in blue. So we'll have to wander into another color here. Yeah, some green stuff is looking open. Maybe. I don't know if exploration is good in here, actually. Trespasser, Ira, and Oski is decent. The problem is I don't have, like, I have, like, tokens, you know, so far for creatures, so I don't really want to enweb it that much. I don't know, this is a super mid pack. I guess I'll take the Trespasser and see what happens. Okay, so green looks open. Nice blue-black land, I like that. Also a Copter. I don't think we're doing Copter stuff, though, necessarily. Take the blue land. Ox Opal is there. I could have had a pretty decent artifact stack. Alright. I do like Bob quite a bit with what we have here. Dark Confidant. So let's take that. Blue-black, kind of low to the ground. I'll take a Phantasmal Image. That seems pretty reasonable for what we have going so far. Notably, there was a show and tell in that pack. Okay, is Profs something we're interested in? I don't think so. Dark Confidant doesn't draw cards, technically. It puts it in your hand. I could see the Godless Shrine, but I'm going to take the removal. Removal ended up being quite a premium in the last cube, if I recall. I mean, I could just take a Sneaky Citadel and see what happens with that. I don't know. I'm probably not playing any of these others. Maybe I would splash for a Dion, but who really wants, like, more 4-drops? I don't know. I'd rather just take the Citadel on the off chance that we play it. Okay, I'll play Hearse if it was a best of 3, but this is best of 1. There's a Swift Spear. I like Swift Spear. Memory Jar. Memory Jar or Swift Spear in case I want to stay open to red. I'll take Memory Jar. I mean, I could backdoor into some kind of a Storm shenanigans. It's looking like that stuff's kind of open. I'm getting past, like, Citadel Wield, Memory Jar Wield. Not that these are, like, huge signals necessarily, but could get there. Like, let's say we open up an Urza or something, all of a sudden we would have a decent artifact set up. Maybe. Actually, as I'm saying that. Citadel and Bob are kind of at odds, similarly with Memory Jar. But we'll see. We're going to kind of try to play both sides here. Like, we might be able to backdoor into a blue-black. We might be able to backdoor into, like, a blue-black or possibly Esper Storm deck or artifacts. But we're still on plan A, which is blue-black. Plan A is still, like, kind of blue-black tempo, blue-black mid-range. Which is an archetype I like quite a bit, actually. I'm hoping to get past some good blue here since we cut blue pretty hard. Pack 2, I'm hoping to see some good blue. Lights open. Okay, there's Oculus. Ooh, Mock Sapphire. Yes. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That's just a beautiful thing to see. Just a beautiful thing to see. They have the original art. Old border, everything. We're already in blue. It's perfect for this deck. Let's us cast like Planisphere or Confidant on turn 1, or even like Memory Lapse or Remand on turn 1, which is pretty strong. I would take Infernal Grasp with that wheels. Obviously, Dismember is very good. I don't know if we have a setup for Oculus, but that's we can see if that wheels maybe. Keep in mind that there's an Oculus in this pack, and if it wheels, we might be able to pick something up for that. Bilmerk is dangerous in this format, honestly, because it can you can really deck yourself with only 40 cards pretty quick. Palantir's in now, that's pretty cool. I like Cecil here. Thieving Skydiver is pretty cool too. I don't think I want Palantir. There's an Animate Dead. It's just pretty strong in general. Obviously, it's good for Reanimator, which we could still have a Reanimator sub-theme depending on what else we open up. Cecil's cool because he's like good against the aggro decks as a wall early, but then also if you need to pressure an opponent that's going over the top of you, you can do that too. Thieving Skydiver is nice. It's going to be one of these three, I think. It's tough to say which. Prismatic Ending is cool, but I don't think we have enough white to justify a splash yet, or enough like mana for it. I think Animate Dead has the highest ceiling. I'm just going to take Cecil, though. Keep it low to the ground here. There's a Grave Titan. I'm not too upset about passing the Animate Dead just for a Grave Titan. We don't even have discard outlets yet anyways, so... Toxic Deluge is really nice. Virtue of Persistence is fine. Echo Vions if we end up doing Storm, but I don't think we're really... Storm's still kind of a backup plan, like we don't have the stuff for Storm yet, really. I think I'm just going to take the Deluge. It's strong enough. We have a reasonable amount of high toughness things so far. The Confidant being the notable exception. However, sometimes it's nice to... Sometimes if your life gets low, you don't mind losing a Confidant, or if you anticipate it getting low in the future. So we'll take the Deluge. It's a very powerful card. Crabomination, Blood Crypt, Scrubland. The Scrubland is interesting, along with the... Yeah, Scrubland because it opens up a potential white splash. Crabomination. It's good, but it's a little high curve for where we're at here. We don't really have ramp except for Sapphire, but it's not a lot on its own. White's been looking kind of open, so I might be able to pick up that Pending if it wheels, or else like a Swords or something if it comes through. So I think I'm going to take the Scrubland. Just see how that goes. Ooh, Hollowed Fountain, or Jace, or Persist. Archfiend of the Dross is in here. That's pretty cool. I don't think that was in the last iteration. Probably Jace. There's like a reanimation package that's like going around right now, but I think I'd want to secure Jace first because I'll play Jace either way. But then if I get reanimation, he finally would be like my first discard outlet, I think. So take the Jace. Cryptic Command. Ooh, Emperor Bones. I don't think we're there on Mind Strips. We don't have the fast mana for that. Path to Exile is a decent possibility too, but Emperor Bones is strong for sure. I think I'm going to take the Cryptic though. It's tough. Obviously, those reanimation cards have just been wheeling around and around. Fatal Push, very nice. Very nice pickup there. The only card in our colors in the pack too, so that is nice. We need to get some fetch lands. Lurrus. Huh. Dude, I could play Lurrus. Wow. I could actually have that. I mean, all I would need to... These are not even good cards that I'm excited about playing. So this is a really nice opportunity to pivot into a clean Lurrus companion deck. That is a godsend there. That is really nice. Perfect setup for a Lurrus. Okay, it's not letting me put it in my companion slot yet, but... Okay, so... Belmerk is out. So is Wandering Emperor. That's okay, though. I'll probably take... Mother of Ruins, if I can get there, she's so good, but... I guess I'll try for the Mother of Ruins here. Prismatic Ending Wield, awesome. Containment Priest is pretty good, but I think it's more of a sideboard card. The Pending coming back is amazing. That's just so nice. We also just cut black here. And we have a black-white land, perfect. Lion Sash would be nice too, though. But I think if we're trying to play... I don't necessarily need to play Mother. Yeah, I think I'd rather make sure I can enable a splash first before I start taking too many white cards. I guess I'll take the Air Temple. I probably won't be able to play it, though. We'll see how many basics I end up with. Pack 3, I'm really hoping to pick up some fetch lands. Intrepid Adversary, okay. Yeah, white is very open. There's a Jace that would have been nice to play. But, okay, there's a fetch land. Oh, wow, this pack's pretty good. Mystic Confluence, Gataxian Probe, Booster Tutor, 2 fetches. I guess I'm not considering these because we are Lurrus. But Mana Vault is nice too, maybe. No, this is not a Mana Vault deck. Alright, so it's going to be Confluence. I don't think we're really there on making Probe over these other ones, although it's just good in general. Booster Tutor, I'm probably just going to take Booster Tutor, I guess. Or Mystic Confluence is really good too. I need more time for this pack. We need more time. Okay, the black-white land lets me get... none of these... Yeah, I took Booster Tutor. I ran out of time there. I didn't have the right lands for the fetch lands that were in that pack. So, okay, here what we have Vindicate. I like Vindicates. Lingering Souls is decent, especially with Jace. It's kind of nice. For a grindy deck like this. Let's see, how am I doing? I'm pretty good on interaction so far. So let's go for Souls. Maybe, yeah, no, I don't think we want Sheldog for this deck. Souls are 3 steps ahead, I think is where I'm at. I'll take the Souls. Urza. Wow. Psychic Frog. Wow, Psychic Frog is an absolute slam dunk here. That is really good. There's also a Hull Breacher, which I like quite a bit. We don't have any draw 7s, but could still get one, and it's just a solid card in general. But yeah, Psychic Frog, it's hard to argue with Psychic Frog. This is a perfect Psychic Frog shell also. I would like to get maybe a hard counter. We do have Cryptic Command, but... And I need to work on my mana base, I think, is the main priority now. I'll be taking duels and fetches over almost anything. It's a blue-black duel. We still have a chance to get a fetch land, but blue-black duel is really nice. Or it's a shock land, I guess. But same deal. I like it more than Dark Slick Shores, especially since we still have the possibility to open up a fetch land. Let's take that. We need blue. We're base blue-black, so we really want to make sure we get enough blue-black. And I'm not sure if we're going to get there on Mother of Ruins, but I could splashing just for Prismatic Ending and Lingering Souls, and then kind of you can, with the added advantage of being able to cast Lurrus too. That seems reasonable to me. This is going to be a companion. It won't, like, it's like glitching out. It won't let me put it in the companion slot, but just so you know, there's Duress. We can't play Occupation. There's a Meticulous Archive, which is kind of nice. But I like Duress, I think. Hard to pass Duress. I don't know. I'm getting a little greedy because there was a land in there that I could play, but Samwise or Ajani? Ajani's not great without red permanents. Samwise, do I need a Murderous Cut? Wouldn't be bad. Samwise is going to be a little hard to cast, I think. It's really good though. I'll take this. I'll take Samwise. I don't have an unconditional destruction spell though, so that's worth noting. Preordain or multiversal passage? I think I'll stick with the land. Yawgmoth's Will, nice. There's a Mastery Mentor. We can't really play any of these cards, I guess. Oh, Marsh Flats. Wow, what a perfect wheel. There's also a Mystic Confluence here still. But we gotta take the Marsh Flats. It's just insane in here. It gets Scrubland or Watery Grave. That's OP. Sorry, Confluence, man. That would be really good pickup too, but I don't think we need it. We have enough interaction. Tinker, okay. Okay, there is Cauldron to go with Vivi. That's kind of cool. I guess I'll just take the... I know, this doesn't matter. Let's see, how many white sources do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4-ish. We'll play Consult the Star Charts, likely. I don't think that we have an Ephemerate deck here. Consult would be nice. Oh, Dark Six Swords came back too. Perfect. Nice. This really came together, I think. Really kind of fell into place. Take Plateau just to punish anybody who's trying to play Boros. Anti-Boros team here. Yeah. The question is, am I going to play the Mother and am I going to play the Samwise? What? That's weird. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Wait, am I actually short on playables? Oh, yeah, I guess I am. Interesting. Play Staff. Could play Intrepid Adversary. Could play Abandoned Air Temple. Alright, let's see what we got here. It wants me to play 2 planes, that's probably not happening. I'll probably play 1 planes. If that. Six white lands with... I mean, Multiversus passes you can kind of count as like half. But it gives us like 5 white lands with only 2 cards that have to be tapped for white. I'm basically going to count Abandoned Air Temple as a spell though, since I'm short on playables. So I don't have to worry about it mucking up my mana base too much. It'll be kind of like a bonus white source in the deck. Then 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that gives us 5, 6-ish white sources. I think that's enough. I don't need to play Mother of Ruins on turn 1 with this deck. I can play it later. It's going to be kind of a grindy deck, honestly. And then, like, the late game potential of her with Lurrus or Psychic Frog or things like that is pretty nice. Still have Astrologian's Planisphere in there too. That's pretty cool. This is a good Lurrus deck, actually. A lot of utility for Lurrus. Phantasmal Image too. Samwise. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. And let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources. 10 if you count Marsh Flats. It's enough blue, I think, to support Cryptic Command. Then for black we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5 if you count passage. Yeah, it's just unfortunate I ended up a little bit short on playables. So I'll probably have to play like staff or adversary or something kind of mid like that. You know, staff with lingering souls is not the worst. I also have planisphere for it. I think that's it though. Yeah, it's kind of rough. And then the extra cards that we have are like, they're white cards, so definitely should have taken that murderous cut. I didn't really realize I was low on playables. It's kind of rough. We're gonna have to play like extra lands. I think the deck is still pretty strong though. It's just gonna have a few kind of extra slots. Yeah, I can't play Thalia in here. I have too many non-creatures, and then Light Tutor doesn't do anything really. And then obviously I would play these, but Lurrus is better, so. Okay. Alright, so we have a really strong core, but there's going to be a little goofy along the edges because there's, I just have to play like 18 lands plus some Mox Sapphire, so like there's going to be like half lands. Because we don't have enough playables otherwise. Really? So... I wonder if I can play Mospa with Dread Knight and like the Sparrow's headquarters. Because I have so many extra lands. Play like the Mortuary too. Yeah, let's try that, I guess. It's probably better than like Intrepid Adversary, which is just... mid, I think. How many lands am I at? 19? So this will let me go down to 18. But functionally 19 since I still have Sapphire. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blue. That should be enough for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-ish white. And then for black, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. Oh yeah, the green makes pending a little bit better too. That's nice. Yeah, I think that's the move. Alright, let's try this. You know, if I would have been keeping a closer eye on things, I would have seen that I was short on playables, and I probably would have taken like Preordain. You know, there was that one pick where I had Preordain over was it Multiversal Passage? Yeah, I would have taken Preordain there. There's a couple ones I would have done differently, but I think this is still a good deck. And that little green splash I think is going to be helpful. In terms of tying all this together. Okay, we'll lead on Cecil. Samwise is cool. Gives us some flash game with memory lapse, but I'm just gonna go Cecil, Psychic Frog. That sometimes will just be enough to win the game on its own. Okay, green, red, white. Legion Extruder, okay. Stoneforge, sure. Let's see what they get. I know the Cauldron completes in the chat. There's probably a lot of equipment, honestly. I'm thinking about it. There's different swords. There's Cauldron complete. I'm sure Battleskull's in here. Lion Sash. Okay, that's fine. Not concerned about that at all. Lingering Souls. Can discard that to the frog. I could also cast it. Oh no, I should have played the basic last turn instead of the Gloom Verge, because now I can't play this untapped. Minor error, but could cost me. Let's see what they do here. They're just gonna take it. Wow, nice. Draw a card. Remand. Let's just pass. Next turn I'll probably discard the Lingering Souls. And then maybe cast it. They're just casting Lion Sash. Guess I'll memory lapse that. It's kind of like a Boros artifacts deck. Pending. Get in with the frog again. Draw another card, sure. Sounds good to me. Like the Lingering Souls and then flashback Lingering Souls and then start using Air Temple seems like a pretty strong line if this game goes long enough. I'll just arrest here. See what they have. Okay, they're gonna go Siege or Air Temple. That seems reasonable. Can't counter it, but I will tap it for a white. Just a bunch of random Boros creatures, okay. I think I want to pass and hold up a remand here for the Goyf. Sure. Oh, I should have exiled it with him instead. I forgot it gives him a +1 counter. If it was a permanent card. Okay. Oh, it was a land. Yeah, sure. Okay. That was my bad. Should have exiled it with the frog first. They're just gonna sack the Stoneforge, I'm sure, but we're gonna start hacking away at their board to use our mana efficiently. Oh, Cryptic Command is sick. Pointing up, gonna block. Oh, because he can exile, like, he can go up to a 3/3. Oh, I should have let him exile first, of course. But he's obviously was going to do that anyways, but sure. Yeah, that was a little error on my part, but no big deal. I think we can Lingering Souls here since we have Remand up. Three 3-1 lifelink. Sure. These are 2/3 flying lifelinks. Okay. Sure. I probably should have remanded something there. Yeah, I could have remanded this. Would have been nice. That was my bad. Okay. Let's do... It's getting kind of hairy for the frog to keep attacking here. So let's go with Planisphere and hold up remand. And I guess pass. Jace, pretty sick. It's a little slow, but that can take over the game for sure. So I'll gobble up one of these. At this point, I'm down to trade the frog. They're just letting me get hits on the frog, though. That's crazy. I'll play the Mortuary. I think I need another land right now. I mean, actually, maybe I do. I think I'd rather just get my graveyard, get more frog. triggers. And I'll hold up Cryptic here. I think I'll probably counter bounce. He plays Pyroglyph again. That is fine. That is not fine. We're gonna bounce and counter. Momo has Delirium now, so they could get a good hit in if they want. One is playing pretty passively. I'm not sure what they're trying to do exactly. Two frogs, I like that. Draw cards all day. I think I'll save pending. Something that's really a threat out there right now. That's pretty good. Should be able to clear that, right? No, I don't have red land. Okay. Jace could get it. Jace could get Shield Dread's Edict, is that right? Yeah, I still have the Edict in the graveyard. This is going to be a big smack though if they attack. They don't attack still. Wow. Why not? That's wild.
I'm doing my best.
Let's fire up a quick booster tutor here. There's another Edict I could get. I could also just go Revoker and name Elsbeth. Take the Edict. Alright, hold on. Let's think here, because I mean, I have so many options. Why don't I just rip their Planeswalker out, I guess. I don't know. I just want to get playing here, because this is taking too long. And let's minus the 4/2 lifelink. Okay, sure. There we go. Yep. That seems pretty sweet. Alright, second round with blue, black, splash, white, green. And this is a good hand. I mean, it's slow, but we have a duress. Maybe it's not so great. Samwise doesn't do anything on his own. So we don't, other than duress, we don't have any really meaningful plays till like turn 4. And then we don't even have, we have 3 white sources and not enough blue for the Cryptic. I'm actually going to mulligan this. Looks good at a glance, but when you think about it, it's not that good. This air temple is kind of obnoxious. I'll keep this. I'm just wondering what to put back, though. Not sure about that, but having 2 tap lands in the opener is pretty rough. Okay. That's pretty nice, actually. Nice pickup. I could just pending his Mox Jet right away. That seems pretty sick. Check. Alright. Yeah, so now it's like Jace or Duress. I think let's go for Duress. I want to try to... A lot's riding on this Jace, so it needs to resolve safely. So I'll play the tap land this turn, then next turn. I know, I should have held up Remand probably, and then next turn gone direct. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Phase the Duress, okay. It's fine. I might tap land. Yeah. Sequencing is going to be a little tricky this game. Yeah. We'll see. I don't think I want to run out Jace quite yet. Blue, green, black, huh? Hold up on Jace one more turn. There we go. Now I'll play Jace. Remand is not really good at defending it, but wow, they didn't have anything. Okay. They can't recast Prismatic Ending this turn. So I guess this is fine. Buys me another turn and lets me draw a card too. Sapphire, nice. Okay. Looks like I won't be able to flip Jace, fortunately. It's kind of nice. Alright. You're gonna counter it? Counter spell, mana drain, something like that? Oh. Wonder if they have a sweeper. They're kind of playing like the 4-color control deck. 5-color control, maybe? No, I don't see any red. 4-color. So this is going to be a pretty grindy one. We're both playing grindy decks. Talisman. Blue-black. Okay. Staff, okay. Didn't want me drawing cards, it's fair. I do get to flip Jace now, so that's pretty nice. I can cast Cryptic Command, so that is also pretty awesome. Let's flip Jace, and then probably Duress or something. Could Prismatic Ending the Talisman, actually. I think I'd rather Duress, all things considered.
I love learning.
I think I would rather Duress, all things considered. I love learning. Okay, they have Tinker and Upheaval. We have to take a Tinker. Thought about holding up Cryptic in case they cast Upheaval, but Upheaval wouldn't even be that good. I mean, yeah, they would reset the game, but I have a Mox and they don't, so it's like not even gonna be that good for them. So now we have a solid clock, and we also have a counter spell up, so we should be able to just sit back on this and be
At
good.
least I look like I know what I'm doing.
Get lost on Jace, that's fine. Don't care.
Ugh. I'd rather forget this fight.
Trinket Mage, sure. Get a Mox. Okay, that's fine. So they're gonna go for an upheaval here, I'm sure. It doesn't change the clock at all. Still a 2-turn clock. They can go for upheaval here, but if they do, I'll be able to counter it. Because they won't have enough mana to do that and remand. Alright, good game. It's kind of a weird game. So we're 2-0 now. Cool. Alright, third game with blue-black. Splash green-white. Or is it Esper splash green? Who knows? Do. Consider, okay. Botanical Sanctum surveilled into the graveyard. Feels like if we run Jace out, he's probably gonna die. But let's just go for it. I mean, let's check him. Have it. If they don't, this Chase is going to run away with the game, so they did not. Okay, cool. Oh, they could still have like a sorcery speed thing and just wanted to resolve this. Look, it's a loot with Malcolm. It's like a Sultai deck. Alright. Jace survived. Amazing. Mommy's gonna be nice. I'll discard Lingering Souls. If we flashback Lingering Souls, that would be pretty good too. That'll stop Malcolm for now. I'll play the mother. And if we can go one more turn, she's going to protect Jace, and then things are going to get pretty nice. see what they got. Destroying other rooms. Makes sense. I need more black mana. There we go. Tapped, but I'll take it. I see Soul. Uses up some of our black mana, and then we still get to hold Remand up here. I don't have Shield Dretzier to Fatal Push up, but it shouldn't be a problem. And then I'm pushing Booster Tutor off for as long as possible. Just the more options, the more information, and the more the game has played itself out, the more useful that'll be. Because I'll have a better idea of what I need as the game goes on longer and I have more information. Then next turn, I'll probably... If they don't do anything, I probably will cast... Okay, let's remand that for sure. Probably will cast Booster Tutor next turn at this point. Unless I draw something better. Something proactive to do. Okay, we're at 3, so I could Booster Tutor, Flip Chase, and then Booster Tutor again. Seems pretty good. Parallax Wave, Ancestral Recall. Sure. And let's Flip Chase.
Protect as many people as possible.
Do I want to flashback Ancestral Recall with Jace, or do I want to flashback Booster Tutor? Or I could just, yeah, I could plus and do this first. Alright, we have a Sapphire in the mix now, and 1, 2, 3, 4 mana if I want it. So let's play black, flashback, Ancestral Recall, cast Ancestral Recall again, draw 3 more cards, and let's push the Malcolm. It's a pretty good turn, and we'll play Dark Confidant. We need more cards after all, right? We are getting flooded though. We got flooded on that. Casting 2 Ancestral Recalls in 1 turn though, I can't complain. Another land. Planisphere. Got counterspell. Memory lapse. Okay. Well, we know what's getting revealed with Dark Confidant next turn.
I have a lot to think about.
Nice, nice. That was clean. That was... Suck is pretty good. FOMO. I thought I had a bunch of those already. I guess that's why I got 20 gems, right? Definitely have... I definitely already have a playset of FOMOs. No blue. We have a Bob, though. On the draw. This is a tough call. It's not a great hand, but... a lot is resting on this Bob. And if they're aggro, Deluge should probably be too slow on the draw to catch up on turn 3 without any accelerate. But I'll go for it nonetheless. It does look like a playable hand. If I was on the play, I think it would be a pretty easy keep, but on the draw, it's a little questionable. One is surveilling right away. Kept it on top, looked like. Carry it to. Alright, they're just setting up here. Ah, they got us with the edict. Recooked. Hopefully they play another creature. Okay, good. I can get 2 for 1 with Deluge at least. Okay, sweet. I'm in for that. Set them back a little bit. Now we just need to draw some blue. Really badly. That's not blue. Oy. Reanimate and Nissa. Can reanimate a Bob, that would not be nice. Let's take reanimates. Play Lurrus, and they have a Bob too. A Graveyard Trespasser. Probably take the Trespasser so that I can't get back Bob. Oh, they take their Bob instead. Okay. Oh yeah, they let some double spell with Fanatic. That makes sense. Another blue spell. Getting punished a bit for the janky mana base here. So that's fair. I did keep the hand, it was a risky keep. Azure Milk, nice. One has a solid green-black rock. Good stuff. They have so much mana. The steps were 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they're casting a full-on Nissa. They give their guys trample with Nissa. I don't know. I feel like I just need to take the damage and hope to get lucky with Dark Confidant instead of jump blocking. Nice, or okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take 5. Where's Toxic Deluge now? Would have been good. You have Child's Tracker and Shield Dread. Wow. Pretty sick, that. Okay. Alright, that's game. PG. That was a pretty sick deck from the opponent. Alright, let's go again. Here we go. We have blue lands this time. Okay, this is a fine hand. Turn 1 Mother, turn 2 Staff, turn 3 Planisphere probably is the way to go. Oh no, I can't go turn 1 Mother because it's tapped. Ah! Tapped unless I control basic. The old Abandoned Air Temple, man. I know this is like filler in my deck. I didn't really want to play it, but it definitely has not overperformed, I'll say that. It is exactly as bad as I expected it to be. So let's lead with a island or spike bluff. Spell Pierce bluff. Okay. Oh, I have another spell to cast, huh? Some kind of 5-color shenanigans going on over here, probably. 4 colors at least. A tap land is what I drew. Staff for Planisphere first. I mean, I think it's Staff first because usually would rather have more cards than another counter. But there are situations where that is not the case. Plus, this lets me cast Mother next turn with the Planisphere because since I only have 1 white, I couldn't cast double white next turn. So we'll go this way. It's good to see Samwise again in the mix. I love this card. The Lord of the Rings set that came out was so fun. I drafted that a bunch. That was before I was making videos, though. But I'm glad they got the Universes Beyond IP in here, and we can play Samwise. It's pretty sweet. They have Displacer Kitten, so they're up to no good. We know that much. Yeah, I think I still want to go Planisphere Mother of Ruins. So I did consider kind of setting up for the Dread Knight, but it's really not a good card. It's definitely filler in here, so... Huh. I'll say no blocks, but I almost would block because that thing is really scary. Opponent's going off. Let's see what they got. My hand's not really doing anything. I need to get some interaction.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of mana. So now they're gonna get something with Tutor, and then they're gonna grab whatever they want with Narset. And they'll have 3 mana left. Wheel of Fortune. Actually,
I have just the trick for this.
yeah, that's game. Yep. I mean, my deck just didn't do anything. I didn't get any interaction. I really needed some kind of
I'll
interaction
miss your company.
spell. And I guess maybe I still should have double blocked the Chitin. That was kind of a funny interaction that played out. Are you done yet? You're gonna do one more Narset trigger. Why am I still playing this game? Am I seriously waiting for you to decide if you're gonna activate Narset again? Decide not to. Two, three, 4 to it. So I could, I want to take out Narset, I have to almost kind of burn my Cryptic Command. Because I won't be able to draw with it.
Fury will only lead you astray.
Wheel of Fortune wasn't even that, like, my hand sucked, so it wasn't the worst, honestly. Let's see what they got. I don't know, whatever.
You are a mighty warrior. I think there are so many mysteries to uncover.
Am I bouncing the Kitten or the Narset? They can recast Narset, but then they'd have to kind of tap out with the Deathrite Shaman. Alright, that's game. We don't have to sit around and watch this. That's fine. Okay, GG. Alright, we'll play one more. Well, hopefully more than one if we don't lose. You know, I had like a small chance of being able to win that game, but I don't think it was worth playing out. When they played either Spellbomb with Displacer Kitten and they had more mana up, that was just going to be ridiculous. And on top of everything else, it was just going to be boring to watch because it was kind of a slow play, so I figured rather than play to my 3% chance of winning, I would just skip the boring part of that game lasting for another 10 or 15 minutes. Alright, decent hand. We have all three colors. Untapped lands. Somewhat of a curve, a little bit of interaction. Keep this and see how it goes. Oh. That's not nice. So Jace or Staff? Let's go with Jace. If we're up against Boros aggro, I'd like to start crafting my hand. Okay, it could be... It's not Boros aggro, so it could be a Jeskai deck. I'm gonna duress first before I loot to see what they have. That might help me determine the best course. Okay. I should have looted before I played the swamp, I suppose. At this point, I might as well wait. Hold up Samwise in case they have removal for Jace. Oh wait, that doesn't look like that, never mind. Alright, let's activate here. Discard Island, I guess. I'm gonna want to get triple blue for Cryptic down the line. Samwise is also not great, I guess. In this board state. Bombardiers out of there. Mortuary. Okay, let's use Jace. Ooh, they're wondering, huh? We're gonna memory lapse that for sure. I get to flip Chase, so I should be able to... Oh, my duress got exiled. Dang. That's rough. Otherwise, I would have been able to... Alright, so I can flip Jace, but there's nothing really to cast within this turn. Draw a card. Draw a card first. But then if I got a white spell, I won't be able to cast it. Let me check my deck and see what I have for white spells real quick. Ending. Lingering Souls. That's it left, so that's probably fine. Draw card. 3-man, nice. Again, just double checking. I don't have anything I can really do there, so we'll just plus.
How does it all fit together? What a refreshing thought.
Alright. We're running low on cards. I need to get some gas. Man helps me a little bit. Buy some time, draw another card, cryptic. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's exactly what we want.
Where's the next puzzle?
I should probably counter the Fable. They have a lot of good cards. So Cryptic I could like bounce draw. But I risk losing my chase.
I see how all this connects now.
Unfortunately, I can't get to the deck with the Samwise right now, but I still think this is the best line. Protects my chase so I can Cryptic next turn. That's pretty good though. Wow, opponent's had everything. Don't mind Dark Confidant, that seems decent. Actually, a pretty good draw.
Solving mysteries is my specialty.
getting a lot of lands, so that's kind of cool. Air Temple will be turned on. They have the win now finally. Happy about that. Bought as much time as we could for that, but okay. We're low on gas. We still have plenty of cards coming through. A lot of lands though.
Every thought matters.
I'm just checking what I have for lands real quick. Okay. Let's save the Marsh Flats. Oh, no way. They have this thing. All right. It was a good run. It was a good run, boys, but I think it's over. What a ridiculous deck. What a ridiculous deck.
So friendly.
Should have attacked first. That was my bad.
Knowledge is a skeleton key.
I need to give them that card. I'm definitely playing this turn suboptimally in a few ways, but we're gonna ramble through. We're gonna get there anyways. Okay, that's the last land. That sucks. Copy their mastermind. Because I could have perhaps cast Lingering Souls first, but I'm glad I got Comet off the board. That's really important. Parallax Wave. No way, bro. What is this deck? What is this deck? No way. Just everything good all the time.
Hopefully I helped.
Wow. Alright, well we still have the Lingering Souls plus Abandoned Air Temple plan. But it's not good against Parallax Wave.
Right on schedule. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Alright, here we go. Managed to rebuild a reasonable board here.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, they drew 4 more cards. Let's see if we can get through this somehow. Oliphant is the best to have. That's good news, I suppose. Let's see what their follow-up is, though. Flame Slash on Cecil. Okay. Get another token. Don't care about that. We're gonna try to pressure their life total here. They can do 6, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dude, they have... Okay. You discard a card, you just +1 counter, they can discard 1. Ending. They're gonna take 4 next turn. Then I could 2, I could pending for 4 actually. What do I want to use the pending on? Taff? Okay, pending the Corey Steelcutter too. Alright, let's go ahead and attack. How can you not hate Parallax Wave? It's like one of the... I guess the only card worse is Parallax Tide, but they're both just so ridiculous. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to ending here. I'm really not, but... So they have to take 4. They'll have to answer my tokens. Down to 7 cards left in the library. Get my Bob back. Black Lotus, sure. that's game then. Alright, good game. It was a fun run, even though, I mean, we started off hot, but then we had 3 pretty unfortunate games in a row. The first loss, I think I maybe could have mulliganed there. Other than that, I don't think I really... I don't know. There's probably some mistakes I missed, but we'll see. Alright, but yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button if you want to see more. And we will probably be doing some more cube format if everybody likes that. So, everybody, hope this was fun. This was entertaining, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.